Hi, it's Graham here, still living the dream, and welcome to a new year. Yes, it is January 2019. Over the next couple of minutes, I'd like to bring you up to speed on what I'm planning for the Liv'n the Dream channel in 2019. As I sit here in mid-January, Fiona and I only have one trip booked this year, and I have used my British Airways Avios points to book a Club World return ticket for us both from Glasgow to Gatwick to Antigua and back again in October this year. And we'll of course be booking the Sandals Grand Antigua when I get a deal. I have put some feelers out to travel agents in the UK to look at some prices. I may leave it until somewhere in mid-spring, maybe when the 2-for-1 offer comes out in Sandals, or whenever a travel agent comes up with the right deal. But we are absolutely planning a return trip to Sandals this year, the Grand Antigua, during the October week. Fiona and I are also looking at booking another trip to New York, this time during the first week of May. That just leaves our annual summer holiday in July, or as soon as Fiona breaks up from school at the end of June here in Scotland. We haven't booked anything yet. We're looking at several options. Going back to the Caribbean. I would actually prefer to try an all-inclusive resort here in Europe, somewhere either in the Canaries or the Mediterranean. But the big challenge I've been finding is trying to find adults only with 7 or 8 restaurants, which is very common in the Caribbean, but as I'm finding during my research over the Christmas holidays, it's not so common here in Europe. So if any of you have any ideas on European, or should I say Mediterranean or Canary all-inclusive resorts with multiple restaurants, and I should state adults only, please, drop me a note in the comment section below. It would be really appreciated. Thank you. My challenge is how to keep living the dream in 2019 alive and kicking until that first trip in May. There are 3 big birthdays coming up in the Campbell household, and therefore there are 3 videos that I can look to produce some embarrassing content. The first one at the end of March, the second one in early May, and the third one in mid-September. So until then, I'm planning to diversify very slightly. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some trip reports. Now, I know there are a lot of trip reports on YouTube. What I would like to do is take a quick look back at 2018 and look at my experience on British Airways, on the flights we had to the States and the 2 trips to the Caribbean during the summer, and give you my opinion in 2 or 3 short videos. Finally, I'm going to add a new video collection to the series, and it's going to be called Tech Intro. An absolute love of my life is tech and gadgets. I've worked in tech for over 30 years. I absolutely love gadgets. Fiona is driven mad by me continuously buying new bits and pieces, or new gadgets arrive from Amazon nearly every week. So what I'd like to do is produce some short introductory videos to these gadgets, lasting only 2 or 3 minutes, with a view of should you avoid them, should you consider them, or should you buy them. They'll of course be based on my experience, and I'm only planning to release videos on gadgets that I've had for a little bit of time, and therefore I've had a little bit of experience. I know there are some great unboxing videos on YouTube. That's not what I'm planning. I'm planning to simply produce even some short videos, very short and snappy videos on the gadgets that I've bought and whether I like them or not. So until then, keep living the dream in 2019, and thank you for watching.